All right, I'm gonna unbox these XREAL ones. Actually, pretty excited about this. Box looks pretty good. Got these lenses. They look pretty nice. I really don't even want to open them. I don't need them, but we'll see. I'll open up the glasses first. X1 chip. I'll talk more about the features and stuff after I do this little unboxing experience, but they got the chip in there. They give you 3 DOF everything built in, frame gen built in, resizing, image correction, like color warmth and stuff, without the need of a extra peripheral device. I mean, this thing looks like they open more, but there's probably something in there. So I'm crazy. I don't know if there's something in there or not. Manual polishing cloths, nose pads. I think that's just empty. So see, the nose pads on these are different. They don't have the metal bridge there. So I don't know why I'm playing with it. I need to open these things up. You got the same case as before. Woo! That does make me excited. Whoa, that red button looks nice. Wow. These feel, wow, this is so thin. I wonder if that's what the Ultras are like. That's my first impression, is how thin the lens is right here. They're definitely snug. They feel smaller, but it's hard to say if they really are. My first impression is they feel premium. XREAL One. What kind of stuff is this, dude? That was kind of an annoying peel. Ooh. Blur in there. Yeah, a little darker, but man, they feel nice. You got the red mode shift button. You got the rocker. You got a button on the top, which is different than the other ones. And they just feel so thin down here. Man, I gotta get these things turned on. So we got these lenses. They go in there. I mean, supposedly there was a frame for the front here. So I think that's a peel. Like, it feels flimsy. It's like a Kaleido. I gotta get more information about that before I start ripping that off there. I'm not gonna break them. But all right, I'll be back. First impression, about the same as the other. This box is better. That floppy box, super annoying. It's cool looking, but it sucks. But, all right. Cable. Nice cable, same case. All right, I'm gonna do my review of these glasses now. I've been using them for about a week, and I guess I'll talk about them a little bit. So I actually do like them. Obviously, I mean it's not that crazy of a concept. So compare them to the other ones. So the box, I already showed you the box. XREAL, the one. So the thing they made a point to say was the reason they're not the Air 3, like I had said, was because they're so much different than the Air 2 that the Air 3 is a new product. And I had said that before they told me that once I started using them, that it's probably like a whole new tier of products. I mean, it wasn't rocket science because I already knew the name was different, but so the old ones have the light blockers. You don't get that anymore. Now you have, these are the old ones. So these are the new ones. So the main thing was the red button. You got two buttons here. I'll explain to them like in a. I tried to record the inside through here like this, and it doesn't make the best quality video, but it's something. The main thing is to show you the menu because you get the 3 DOF. So there is no 6 DOF, which would be you could pin the screen on the wall and then leave, come back, and it's still on the wall in the same place. So like if you pin the screen here in your view and you walk away, as you walk away, it's just always going to stay there relative to you. That's why people on an airplane, like they've been arguing on Reddit about it. They think that it should know where the airplane's at. That doesn't make sense. The airplane's flying, you're sitting. I mean, theoretically, I guess anything's possible, but that's definitely not how that feature works. So maybe they'll do something, but that's definitely not in this. So this, like I said, 3 DOF gives you, it'll follow you around. I always consider smooth follow to be 3 DOF, but they don't like to call it that. I guess it's not, but in my mind, they go hand in hand. So then that would be, I'll show you that too in the picture. That's where the screen, as you move, if you're in a car and you're bouncing, that's like in the video they show you with the robot dog. As you bounce, the image stays still. And no matter if you have it pinned and you look away, or if you have it smooth follow, the stabilization is probably the best it's ever been. Better than the beam. Everybody remembers the beam? The red button, that's how we knew. That's how we knew. That's how we knew. So it's better than the beam. This is fine. I don't know. They say that it's better than this. So my hopes with this and these is that they can add more windows being open. Since the processing's in here now, they can add more windows being open in here. You got these menus you have to click through with the button. You double click the mode shift button, I believe. I still haven't got it perfect, like memorization of the buttons. I'm not that smart. But double click, bring up the menu. Then you use these volume buttons, the brightness rockers, to go down. Click, move around, double click to go back out one menu section, and then double click to go out all the way of the menu. And it's not the it works. You know, it's not the most fluid thing ever, but I mean, what else are you gonna do, honestly, with the glasses? Like voice control's been brought up, but it's not something that's ready or even close to probably gonna happen. But I think when you have the beam, plug it in, you have the I should have brought a cord, but you have the cursor on here. They should give you like shortcuts or something to change the settings on the glasses. And then that would be nice. I would like to see that more windows open since these are doing the processing. They can't say that it doesn't have the power anymore. So, but with these right now, I honestly haven't seen Nebula OS work. They haven't showed it to me. They say it'll be ready Friday. And I refuse to not mention that because I asked them to try to see it before launch and did not see it. So, like I said, so anything with that, future promises, at the very least, I would assume Nebula OS would work. If they can make any sort of special integration to make it work better, to where it would be worth it to buy these with this over these with this, because right now, the way it is, these and this don't give you anything. Like these and this, they give you something. So hopefully they give you a reason to use these with this. I haven't seen it. And they say we will, but you know how I feel about that. So my favorite thing to do is my phone, which I'm obviously recording. It's a Samsung and S series 23 FE. Not the most expensive phone, but it works great. And then I have this. You don't have to use this. I have another one. I didn't bring it out here, but it's got to be for the glasses. Then you plug the charger in, the glasses in, and then you have Samsung DeX. I should have recorded a video of that, but you can Google what Samsung DeX is. And then now with these glasses, you're getting something special. Now you're getting Samsung DeX with 3DOF, 10 screening, smooth follow, all that stuff. And that's what everybody wanted. Before, you had to route it through this or run the Nebula app, which sucks. It can't run apps. It's a glorified web browser and file browser. So then you had to do this. Daisy chaining was never my thing. Sucked. It was good in its time. It's fine. It's discontinued now. No more beam. Say goodbye. Wave bye-bye. It served its purpose. I'm happy to see it go. Bye. That's so the other thing is, like, on my computer, I don't use Nebula. So I use this. HDMI, C, power. Gotta be powered. C to HDMI. I'm bad at this. I don't know why I have my screen right there. So and when you plug this into the computer, you got the glasses. And one of the best features of these glasses, in my opinion, besides the 3DOF stuff, is it's got ultra wide mode. So you tap through the menu, hit ultra wide. Now you have 32 by 9, which I can do basic math. 16 by 9 is a regular screen, widescreen. 32 by 9, 2 widescreens. So when everybody wants to run Nebula or pin multiple screens in the air next to their regular screen to supplement it for work or something, now you don't have to even worry about, really, in my opinion, running Nebula at all, because you plug these in, plug them straight into your computer. Like if you're at work and you can't run Nebula, it's fine. You hit the widescreen, boom, widescreen, instantly. Windows everywhere. Like, I'm not saying that because they told me to say that. That's an incredible quality of life. Like, it just really makes it better. So with the 3DOF in here, the ultra wide, it's like unbeatable basically at this point. It's like the only way. Like, I couldn't recommend any other glasses. unless you had to save money. But then you really, if you got a Samsung phone, this and this is not saving you money. Like, you're better off just buying these, calling it a day, using Samsung DeX at this point until they show that they can do something cool with that. I haven't seen it. And yeah, so if you want to plug into the Steam Deck, beautiful Steam Deck, D-brand case, skin. We love D-brand. We love D-brand. You plug it in there, the guy, water can't hydrate on Reddit. We love him. He built the 3DOF for the Air 2s. It works really good. It's not nearly as stable, but he claims it's because they didn't give, he doesn't, I don't want to put it on, it's kind of on them. He doesn't have the drivers to make it as smooth as they would make it themselves. And that's fine. But with these glasses now, you don't need his thing, even though it's nice to have it all built in. I would like to see him be able to integrate controls at least. It would still be worth the $5-10 for lifetime. So like if they integrate controls into this, that'd be nice. If he can integrate controls into this, that would be nice. Like, I'm sure he can do it. And compared to this, I'll say I can't watch a movie in this. After 30 minutes, I'm ready to take it off. I can play mini golf for 2 hours. I love mini golf. Walkabout mini golf, the best game ever made. Batman, good game. Metro Awakening, I can't get into it. But Batman, it's a fun game, but I can play it for like an hour. I gotta get out. Done. But my point with this is I would 100% rather watch movies than this. I say this, I've been on Reddit for a year, rambling on, talkative. So everybody knows how I feel about that. I do like this, it's fine. But it's got its place. These have its place. This has its place. This has its place. Everything has its place. But these do change up things a little bit where everybody's place is. Like this one's place is now over there. So I did write stuff down and then I spilled coffee on it. So what I was going to say was they claim the Apple Vision Pro, like what they say, motion. This is the first time I'm looking at this paper. That was just me freestyling. So like I did have topics I wanted to mention. So like motion to photons. Like I don't know what that means. And honestly, I don't really care. But they claim the Apple Vision Pro is 12 milliseconds motions to photons for like stabilization. I don't know what this is, but this costs 7 times less than the Apple Vision Pro. So it's probably not as good as 12 milliseconds. They claim this is 3 milliseconds, like super smooth. Like you could go like this. You really can. And the image will be perfectly stable. It's honestly good. And I wouldn't say that if it wasn't, I promise you. Like, I like to give them credit where it's due. They're the best, but they also annoy the crap out of me. And I won't not say that. So, that was the first point I had. These are things I wrote down while I was using it, like the hinge. Okay, I'll compare the hinge. So the hinge on these is thicker than the hinge on these. Little flimsy hinge. And these, they stay like this. Okay? There's no spring. There's a resistance. These, it was hard. That was, I didn't do what I wanted. There is springs. See? So there's springs. So they actually feel more premium in that sense. These, the nose pieces, like I showed in the unboxing, they just slide off the top and the metal stays on there. They're actually screwed in. It's hard to tell. Like, and I'll show you. So, and to put the lens frames in, there's that little rubber thing. And then this one, and then you take these little rubber foam pieces out. And then this little middle piece is for the XREAL eye. They didn't give us to that. He didn't even have one to show us. But I'll put a picture on the screen. And then what you do is you pop that foam out, it slides in, takes out. They said at day one, it'll be a camera right here to take pictures and videos at perspective. They said that after update or after launch update, they'll have multimodal AI, but do not buy it for that because I've never seen them add a feature after update hardly. But even then, just having the camera could be cool if that's something you want and you don't mind spending whatever money. It's got to be at least like 80 to 100 bucks at least. But I don't know that. So these are going to be $500. They have a pro version. These are just the ones. So the pro version, they say, are not the same triangle bird bath. I didn't see these either. They got like a flat slab of clear plastic, I assume. Kind of looks like one of those little clear plastic things you set on the little stand, and it's got like an angel inside of it, and the light shines up into it and makes the angel inside of it. It kind of looks like that little square clear plastic. So we'll see that. They said those are going to ship next year, 2025. So if we're buying them this year on launch in December, the pros with the other type of lenses won't be available. These have 50 degrees field of view. The pros that come out in 2025 are going to have 57, which would be impressive and the highest field of view out of any of the glasses there are. So the Air 2's 46 field of view. They're fine. These are 50. They do feel a little bit better with the ultra wide. Obviously, you're not seeing it all at one time, but like you really only focus on this in your life anyway. 50 seems good to me. I'm sure 57 is a little bit better as long as the quality is there. But just being able to look over into more windows and screens easily through the ultra wide is pretty good. And then Monster Energy, we like that. Good stuff. And then I like also that anchoring, even on this now, they did an update that I don't think they even know they did. They probably did it on accident. That instead of body anchoring the screen and it always just snaps straight, that's not straight. But you can, like, if you're laying in bed and you body anchor, it'll snap sideways now instead of being straight. And then you have your sideways field of view cutting off half your image. That was like ridiculous. And I made a post about it. They act like they didn't even know they updated it to be able to body anchor at different angles. Like that's pretty crazy. But the hinge like that, the anchor, the menus, I've talked about that. I'll show you the menus. Everything's crystal clear. Like there is no edge blur. Everything's clear. It's actually perfect. When I record the video, I got the phone, the camera up into it like this. So it's like basically like a clown show's worth of recording, but it's the best I could do. And then it sounds good. Spring, the mode shift. I'd like to see them. The thing I'd like to see them add is right now it's the same with this, but you can grab windows in this and drag them around to like place them better, which is nice. That's like a benefit of this. But like I said, I haven't seen this work yet. I'd like to see like if you hold this button instead of just tap it and then the window snaps into the anchor. I'd like to be able to like hold it and then move the window where you want it and let go and have the window be there. That would be nice. There's a shortcut menu, this top button. I really haven't remembered to use it that much. Is you can set things to the shortcut menu. I am going to show you the menu. That's why I recorded the inside of the glasses to show you that and a little bit of ultra wide. So the shortcut menu is nice. You can set things like it's got the zeroed off, which is just the static like Air 1 mode with plugged into nothing. Like the image is just there. And you can do that because some people like that for games because they don't want to move and lose any of the side of the image in like games. So that's you can set a toggle to that. Click, double click. We're trying to get them to add a triple click. Who knows about that? Like, I'm not going to rag on them too much with it, but I really hope they make updates and they do better with some of that stuff. So ultra wide, there's a lot of problems, not with their ultra wide, but with other devices not supporting ultra wide. Like right now, Samsung DeX only supports 21:9, so you have to download an app. There's an app that we have. It's in the Samsung store. Good Lock, and then you got to download some other tweak inside of that, and it enables 21:9. But then you still run these in regular mode. The 21:9 is in the phone. Then it's not running on the glasses. It's less than optimal, but that's really not XREAL's fault. They said they're going to add 21:9, and like at the end of the year, end of December, and if they add anything, that's the thing I believe they'll actually add. And that's for compatibility because not everything does 32:9. So when it works and when the device is compatible, that's going to be a pain in the ass on Reddit. But when a device is compatible, it's amazing. And then one of the other most impressive things to me, it's like the one compliment I gave them, was so the other ones, the Air 2s, they got warm here on the left arm. That's where I guess the sensors were, which is interesting because these are completely cool here on the arms. They get warm right here on the upper inside left eye, which in my opinion is a little less ideal because then you do feel a little bit of warmth right here, but it's like a slight warmth and it's not bad. I told them it was impressive how it's doing all this processing in the glasses in this one spot, and it's no more warm than this. It's the same heat. It's just in a different spot because they probably needed more space. So it's actually surprising. I can't believe how cool they run for doing the processing in here and knowing how people always complain about minute amounts of heat. I don't think there's going to be many complaints on these. And then that's almost everything. They said they got some Reinhardt, some 5-star eye comfort certification and some other thing. I don't know anything about that, but I heard them say it. I'll show you this. So they're going to have replaceable covers. I haven't seen one yet. I actually have seen one, but so what happens is this right here. I'm going to show you because it's like super sketchy for me. So you peel that, bam. So you get this. So they're gonna have different colors, maybe like put like rhinestones on it. I don't know, dude, but rainbow flags, God knows what. It's fine. And then I would buy one. So the first time taking it off was sketchy because I did not even have any video. Like they didn't really tell us. They told us it came off and that was it at first. And we figured it out, I guess. So there's almost like a little, like a seal, like a plastic seal in there. Like I just put it back in there pretty fine. That was the second time I've ever done it. It's not bent or anything. So, but you got to remember when you take it off, try to hold up here and not at these because this is so thin. Like you don't want to bend that lens. So that's everything I wrote down. That's basically my review. It's been 27 minutes. I'm surprised my phone didn't run out of storage. I don't know. Hopefully you guys got something out of that. I'm not like a YouTuber, but that's my takeaway from all of this. And that's honestly my honest opinion. And if they want me to change anything, I'd probably get mad. So I would think if this is still in here, that means they didn't tell me to change anything. I don't know what I would do, to be honest with you. I don't think they would. I didn't even say anything bad because there's not too much bad. They don't have this working. It should work. If they add features or not, doesn't necessarily have anything to do with these being good. It would be good. It's things that people are kind of upset about is them actually integrating their software into their hardware better. Even though these are standalone, they still sold us this 3 months ago. They should make it work together. So that's everything I got. Like honestly, I can't say like a 10 out of 10. They should be. There's really nothing wrong with them. But I don't think anything's a 10 out of 10. They're a 9 out of 10 for sure. I'll give them a 9 out of 10. Probably 10 out of 10. I don't want them to get too full of themselves. But these ones, you know where these are going? These are going on a shelf to talk about when somebody asks me something on Reddit, how they compare or something. I'll pull these out and plug them in. But I would never use these. I would use these, obviously. So 500 bucks. When I bought these were 400 bucks. The thing I threw over there, the beam, was 100 bucks. That's 500 bucks. All in one, no daisy chaining, no batteries. Oh, I know you guys are crazy. I forgot. How did I almost forget that? You got ultra wide. These have side view built in. You guys like side view? I think you do. Everybody been wishing this thing had side view and they didn't do it, but they put side view built into these. So right now there's only 2 side view modes, top left, top right. That's all you got. But they also have, how do I forget like some main features? They also have depth. So in the glasses, I'm going to show you. I already got the video, crappy video, but you can depth, back, size, bigger, smaller, depth, all built into here with the 3 dot, all this stuff. I don't know how I didn't say that earlier. That's kind of wild. Hopefully you watched for 30 minutes and you would know that. But yeah, so you have smooth follow. It's called stabilizer in the menu. You have turn that off. You have 0 DOF. You have anchor 3 DOF. You have depth control. You have size control. You have side view. You have widescreen 32 by 9. that's a lot of stuff there, and it's good. They're good. They're the best ones. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say. They really are the best ones by far. Easily worth $500. And if they work with some of those other softwares that you guys like, I don't know. Probably they've already said that. I think they do work with some of the like TV, the Roku station or something. So we'll see. But all right, I'm gonna put a link if you need if you we talk on Reddit. So if you need anything, questions, go on Reddit, talk to us, ask. Uh, don't yell at XREAL Tech Support. She's trying her best. That's my shield right there. Don't yell at her. All right. Thanks. Finally, now I got this video here. So I'm trying to show you right now is that would be body anchor. That's where I was saying the screen stays pinned in space, like next to another screen or just on a wall relative to your body. If you leave, it'll come with you also, but it'll be in that spot. Like it would be next to that screen as long as you stay in that spot. So I probably could have left the audio on this. It would have been a little bit more entertaining, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just going into the lens. And any the cross syncing and stuff you see here, that's obviously not in the actual screen. So what you got the menus here I'm going through. It's got stabilizer, brightness enhancement, side view position, display optimization, color temperature, the auto sleep, the volume. You can change the protocol for HDMI. You usually have to change it to the DP mode. If you're running HDMI and the audio doesn't come up, you just switch that over and it's usually fine. I've had a little bit of complications with a couple devices on ultra wide, and sometimes HDMI cable matters, but that's more of a ultra wide thing. Here you got the shortcuts, 3D mode, audio protocol, dimming, transparency, ultra wide. I'd like to see like the zero DOF added in there and side view. Maybe even be able to like save a depth distance. The same thing for like a long press. That's the top button. On the right is the shortcut button. So you can add that to whatever you need to change it to, which is fine. And you double click to go back. It's like you have to get kind of good at it. Like the other stuff is just calibrations and sensor calibrations, language, factory settings, some of their little certs down there. So the main thing that we're going to look at obviously is display size, like these are all of the display things like screen size. Here, this is where you can make the screen bigger within your field of view. Obviously, it'll go off the edges of your field of view or come smaller to where you would be able to move around and lose less of it. I mean, it's preference. I kind of was like, and I think it was 140 or 144 or something. Um, Distance is a pretty big one for built into the glasses. You can shoot the screen out a little bit or bring the screen in, which also makes it bigger or smaller. Like this is the stuff you really needed the Beam for before, or the Beam Pro, and now it's built directly into the glasses and works with any device there is. Anything you plug it into is automatically going to have all these modes, and that's what really makes them good. And I'm not just saying that, that's that's the truth, you know. So side view puts it, you have two side views right now. I know a lot of people wanted that. They probably would like more customization here, but I don't know if you'll get it in the future or not. But if you're not happy with two side views, don't complain about it because that's all you have right now. So if you get more, then that's good. But don't buy it and then say that there's not enough side views because you have two of them. display optimization. I think that makes it more like the IPD. That's for on software. That was gonna. They said that should help like 75% of the people. That's a pretty big deal. IPD. People have been wanting that. The display optimization, I think, makes the black stay off more than bright. So it's like more of an HDR type thing in my what it seems like to me, even though it's not HDR. Um, that's body anchor right there. I think I accidentally switched the mode. Um, so it does pop up on the screen, and you can see when you switch to follow body anchor, like it's a decent little HUD for built into the glasses. It's really honestly pretty fine. Like I think they could tighten it up a little bit, add a little bit more, couple like shortcuts and things, but I think the menu is like the biggest. Oh, look, ultra wide mode. That's a pretty big deal. Look how wide that is. That's two 16:9s. And I know I sound like I'm selling something, but I'm making a review. What do you want from me? And the video is bad because that's just the way I record it. You're seeing a perfectly crisp image in there, but it's two screens, so you could put multiple windows up there comfortably and work off of them. It's pretty game changing, really, in my opinion. And I don't know. That's my honest opinion. Like, I don't know how you could not like that. The problem is ultra wide is not compatible with every device. So if you buy it for ultra wide thinking your Switch is going to give you ultra wide, you're going to be sorely disappointed. So some apps do, some phones do, some phones don't. Some computers do. I mean, even some older computers don't. It's you got to Google if your device is capable of ultra wide. And like I said, they were going to add 21:9, which is a little bit bigger than 16:9, but not 32:9. But I mean, it's better than nothing for compatibility. If you do want to get a little bit extra space, that's a feature we don't have, but hopefully they add it soon. All right, thank you.